All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, a very warm welcome for each and every one of you, and a fabulous evening that we have all gathered here in Beruala, Sri Lanka, to witness another remarkable day, which is very important for the whole country, and as well as for the sport community, and as well as very especially for the football community here in Sri Lanka as well, as we are about to commemorate a day which will be written in gold in time to come, as well as the Sunrise Sports Club Golden Jubilee celebration. And on this very special day, 11th of November 2024, as we are here to witness this one big celebration as well. And as we start this celebration, I'm now about to invite the following dignitaries to join us on stage for our main podium as well. Ladies and gentlemen, with a warm round of applause, I would like to take this witnessing inviting our very own patrons of the Sunrise Sports Club. Ladies and gentlemen, this invitation goes out to Mr. Carl E. Cooper and Mrs. Marian E. Cooper to join us onto the main stage, accompanied by the president of the Sunrise Sports Club, Al-Haj Yaqut Nalim, to join us on stage. Can we put our warm round of applause, everybody? It is a great honor and it is a great privilege to have you here in Beruala, Sri Lanka, in witnessing this milestone event and the 50th anniversary celebration, the Golden Jubilee celebration of the Sunrise Sports Club. And once again, Mr. Carl E. Cooper and Mrs. Marian E. Cooper, accompanied by our very own president of the Sunrise Sports Club, Al-Haj Yaqut Nalim, joining on stage.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and a very good evening to everyone who are gathered here. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. محمد رسول الله والذين معه وشداء على الكفار رحماء بينهم تراهم ركعا سجدا يبتغون فضلا من الله ورضوانا سيماهم في وجوههم من أثر السجود ذلك مثلهم في التوراة ومثلهم في الإنجيل كزرع أخرج شطأه فآزره فاستغلظ فاستوى على سوقه يعجب الزراء ليغيظ بهم الكفار وعد الله الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات منهم مغفرة وأجرا عظيما صدق الله العظيم.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rushaid Rimzan, for doing the honors in getting the blessings for this blissful evening and yet another new beginnings as well. So ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to invite all of you to rise from your seats as we are about now to tribute to our motherlands. And please do rise for the national anthem of Sri Lanka and followed by the national anthem of Germany.
Sundara Siri Bahini Surati Ati
Thank you very much. I would like to invite all of you to remain upstanding. I would like to invite all of you to remain upstanding because we are now about to show our gratitude and a tribute for the ones who are not with us today. So we have a very special video dedicated to the members of the Sunrise Sports Club, the members of our fraternity who are not here with us to celebrate this 50 years anniversary and this golden jubilee. And this tribute video is for you.
As we gather today, we remember and honor the cherished members of Sunrise Sports Club who have left us. Their legacy lives on in our hearts and in the spirit of our community. Mohammed Zubair, Mohammed Mufarihan, Ilyas Nalim, Tajuddin Anas, Mohammed Sanoon, Mohammed Ramiz, Mohammed Junaid, Mohammed Nisar, Mohammed Nawaz, Mohammed Shazni, Mohammed Nawaz, Mohammed Shazni, PM Irfan, Mohammed Faizeh, Mohammed Fahran, Abdul Kafur, Mohammed Zuhair, Fahim, Sayyad Mohammed Tahir, Maulana Sayyad Mohammed Larif, Maulana, Mohammed Safiuddin, Mohammed Shafriq, Rizmi Hassan Rauf, Mohammed Iqbal, Mohammed Liakath Ali. We are grateful for the time we shared with them. May their souls rest in peace and may their memory continue to inspire us all.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite all of you to join for a 1-minute silence to show our gratitude and our tribute for our very own members, those who are not with us. Ladies and gentlemen, 11th of November 2024, and we all have gathered here in Beruala, Sri Lanka to witness another remarkable day. And for this day we have been waiting for such a long, and it's all about the history, the legacy and the contributions of two nations, Sri Lanka and also Germany. And ladies and gentlemen, founded in 1974 in China Fort, Beruala, Sri Lanka, Sunrise Sports Club has been a home for generations of athletes, sports enthusiasts and also community members. And today we proudly celebrate the 50th anniversary, honoring 5 decades of dedication, compassion, teamwork and also success in the winning formula as well. And with 4 generations of members presented here today, ladies and gentlemen, we have grown together, bigger, better and stronger on each and every year. And that is the strongest part of this community and this fraternity as well, achieving great victories and also contributing to the nation's sports as well here in Sri Lanka. And also not only here in Sri Lanka but also developing and building and creating world-class athletes and sportsmanship together with the Sunrise Sports Club as well. And also, ladies and gentlemen, Sunrise Sports Club has matured talent that reached the national level, and our club has proudly contributed players to the national team and also for the international teams, and have achieved numerous and various victories, very especially in the cultural league tournaments and also island-wide in tournaments as well. And also going above and beyond in every time, Sunrise Sports Club has always shown the maturity, the relationship and this real gentleman sportsmanship in every aspect that they have taken care of as well. And we are deeply involved, and also we are deeply involved in voluntary services as well, going beyond and above the sports as well. So we have a community and we have been supporting the ones who are in need in each and every moment as the Sunrise Sports Club as well. Ladies and gentlemen, new beginnings are very, very special for all of us. And as the sun rises in every new day, the Sunrise Sports Club has been turning out in every day, every week, every month, and for 50 long years as we celebrate the 50th anniversary. So ladies and gentlemen, I think all of you deserve a warm round of applause. So shall we open our hands together as we celebrate the 50th anniversary, the Golden Jubilee celebration right here with this wonderful fraternity. And also, my dear friends, we have very special guests coming all the way from Germany. So I would like to request all of you to give a warm round of applause for our very own Mr. and Mrs. Ikufer and their family and friends. Can we all put our hands together for all our friends and the community from all the way from Germany? And on behalf of the Sunrise Sports Club, we would like to warmly welcome each and every one of you for this fabulous and much awaited golden ceremony of the Golden Jubilee ceremony of the Sunrise Sports Club. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe my welcome will be not sufficient for this prestigious gathering. Therefore, to warmly welcome our dignitaries, our invitees, and our very own members and the part of our communities as well, I would now like to take this opportunity in inviting someone very special to welcome you all in style for this evening. And ladies and gentlemen, to do the honors, to welcome you all, I would now like to invite Mr. Nusrat Hilal to warmly welcome you all. Can we all put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen, inviting Mr. Nusrat Hilal to welcome you all.
Good evening, everyone. It's my honor and pleasure to welcome you all to this very special occasion. As we come together to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Sunrise Sports Club and 40 years of friendship with our patrons, Mr. Karl Ehrkaufer and Mrs. Marion Ehrkaufer. First and foremost, I want to extend a warm welcome to our patrons, Mr. Karl Ehrkaufer, Mrs. Marion Ehrkaufer, our President Alhaj Yaqut Nalim, and all our other distinguished guests. We are so grateful for your presence today. To our dedicated members, past and present, 50 years is a milestone indeed. This achievement is a testament to your hard work, passion, and commitment. whether you have been with us since the very beginning or are a more recent addition. Your involvement has made a lasting impact. Together, we have created something truly special, and it's an honor to celebrate this legacy with all of you. 50 years is a long time, and in that time, we have grown, evolved, and made countless memories. We have had our challenges, but through it all, we have stood together, building friendships, creating opportunities, and enriching our community. Thank you all for being here to celebrate with us. We are thrilled to have you as a part of this special day. Sit back and enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that great welcome by our very own Nusrat Hilal. Can you put our hands together once again, everybody? Right, ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate this golden moment and this day, 11th of November, 11/11 is definitely going to be a day written in golden history, not only for the Sunrise Sports Club, but also for the whole nation and very especially for the football community as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been getting a tremendous support from someone very special, from a very special family and a community in gracing up these occasions and in supporting and in helping this developing sport here in Sri Lanka, and very especially with the Sunrise Sports Club here in Berwala, in providing national level players, in providing international level players from this beautiful city, Berwala, along with this amazing community. And ladies and gentlemen, it is now our honor on behalf of Sunrise Sports Club to invite for the keynote address for the day. And it is now time to invite our very own patron of the Sunrise Sports Club. Ladies and gentlemen, with a warm round of applause, please get ready to welcome none other than, and this invitation goes out to our very own Mr. Carl E. Kofer to address the gathering with your keynote address for the day.
Good evening, dear friends from Sunrise Sports Club. Thank you very much for invitation for this evening, 50th anniversary of my club and the club of my wife as patrons. We are very proud to be here, and I brought with delegation 20 young girls and boys and teacher from high school in Germany. The name is Albert Einstein Gymnasium in Germany. Then we have a partnership with a school in Berwala, and we are very proud that we are in 2011. The first speech with Mr. Fausa from Wisdom International College, and we start then a school partnership in 2016, and now you see, after this time, every 2 years, one group of Germany is here in Berwala in Wisdom International School, and the other year, one group from Wisdom International Group is in Germany. I think this is very, very necessary in this time that young people meet together over the whole continent, and all over 10,000 kilometers, no problem. They are friends, and this is very, very nice that you invited also our school partnership group from Germany. Dear friends, it was in 1979, 45 years ago. I was in holiday with my wife, and from a time I was a track and field athlete, I was middle distance runner, and therefore I was every day running on the beach, up and down, up and down. And my wife also sports girl and also training. And then one morning, one man spoke me, "Why do you run every day on the beach, up and down, up and down?" And say, "Oh, this is training, and it is necessary. I will be in future young, and therefore I train every day." And he said, "My name is Mustafa. I am the coach of Sunrise Sports Club." I never heard Sunrise Sports Club. I am the coach. and please come in our stadium in Nalem Hacha, and you must train my team because we will be better. And then my wife and me, we come to the stadium, Nalem Hacha Stadium, and we make training. Every evening, training with Sunrise Sports Club. And this was the start of our connection to a lot of friends here in Peruvala, because I was also, as a young man, also a sportsman. And now, my wife, me, and our daughter is also there. We congratulate you. We congratulate Sunrise Sports Club for this 50th anniversary. But I will say, 45 years, from these 50 years, I know you. I know a lot of friends, a lot of people. And it's very interesting. We don't get older. We are young. All we are young, even 45 years again. And we have visited Peruvala now more than 40 years, 45 years. And in every visit, we have been contact to our friends from Sunrise Sports Club Peruvala and all the members. On the occasion of the anniversary, let me remember visits from former active football players or soccer players from Sunrise Sports Club in the Main-Kinzig district near Frankfurt in Germany. We got a visit sent from the players. They said, is it possible that we come to Germany to train with German teams, with German soccer teams? Because we have to learn a lot in Sri Lanka in football, in soccer. And then, I think it was in 1985, the first team from Sri Lanka visit Germany because we have also in our district a lot of very good soccer teams. And it was the team manager, and I saw him every year. This is Anza and Irsan and Naufa and Navas, Fasal Sharif, Rizwan, and the president of the Football League and vice president from the Football League in Sri Lanka, Mr. Sahid. You remember Mr. Sahid. Very, make a lot for soccer teams in Sri Lanka. He was a vice president, I say, also from the federation from Sri Lanka. And then, after this, a lot of football players from Sri Lanka, from Sunrise Sports Club, visit us in my hometown, Maintal, near Frankfurt. They stay 3 weeks, they stay 4 weeks, and longer, and they train with our German team, and they get better and better and better. And then, once we went to Munich with all the Sunrise Sports Club members, and we met there Beckenbauer. I know maybe you have heard one of the famous soccer players in Germany, Franz Beckenbauer. He was national team. He had a national team and World Cup. He won the World Cup in 1992. And then these young boys from Sunrise Sports Club met in Munich our great football soccer, Franz Beckenbauer. And I saw the pictures in the houses. The pictures are also now. And I met Franz Beckenbauer. Yes, that is what I will say to you. It is a very friendly connection. And the highlights then, dear friends, I think this was that we come with a soccer team from Germany to Peruvala. And this was in 1985, 86, and in 1992. With the district football and soccer club, FC Hochstadt, we make several matches in different cities of Sri Lanka. I remember we played against Sounders, like yesterday. And the German football team also 2-2. Yesterday, 1-1. And I find Sounders is a very, 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 very good club, but also Sunrise Sports Club. And we played in Kaluttara, we played in Kandy, in Gampula, in Peruvala, a lot of matches, and we saw whole the island. And for our German football players, it was a very, very nice time. And a lot of them later, they made holidays in Sri Lanka. After the tsunami on 26 December 2004, my wife and I visited now 34 times Peruvala, and with the financial help of people from Main Kinzig district, we built 12, 13 kindergartens, about 10, 15 schools, clinics, houses for people. Today, we hand over the house number 400 for poor families in this district of Kaluttara, Peruvala, also Alutgama and Daga town, and in Matugama. And we are very proud about this, that we get also spent money from Germany to help our partner district from Main Kinzig district in Germany here in Sri Lanka. This work was done, and I will say it because it is a Sunrise Sports Club anniversary by Mr. Irsan. Mr. Irsan, former player for Sunrise Sports Club, and Mr. Rila. These are the both men, these are the both coordinators here in Sri Lanka who make the work for your people, for poor people who need help. Give a big hand for Irsan and for Mr. Rila. Thank you very much. Yeah, as patron, my wife and I, we wish Sunrise Sports Club many more years of success and all the best for the future. Live the partnership between Peruvala and our German Main Kinzig district, and also the school partnership between Wisdom International School and Albert Einstein School in Germany. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your inspiring words to Mr. Carl Ekofer. Ladies and gentlemen, another warm round of applause for this visionary leader, for this gentleman. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for being the sun for the Sunrise Sports Club as well, because sun brings out the energy, and sun brings out the vibration, and sun always gives the new hope for a new day as well. So once again, a big thank you goes out to Mr. Carl and Mrs. Ekofer, and also the beloved family as well. Thank you very much. Gentlemen, let's put our hands together once again. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for all the friends from Germany, Frankfurt. Thank you very much for all of your contributions and dedication in making and in bringing up the energy here in Beruala to the international level and to the national levels as well, and also in supporting the ones who are needed in this community as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, and with that, I am now about to invite another visionary leader who is none other than the president of the Sunrise Sports Club, ladies and gentlemen. And let's put our hands together in inviting none other than Al-Haj Yaqut Nalim, the president of the Sunrise Sports Club, to address the gathering. Let's put our hands together.
I will take my speech very short because I want to join the dinner table also soon. So I have made it very brief. I would also like to warmly welcome you all, ladies and gentlemen and children, to this historic 50th year Golden Jubilee celebration of Sunrise Sports Club. It is indeed an honor for us to have this gathering as our chief guests and patrons of Sunrise Sports Club, Sir Carl Ekofer, who was a former chief minister of a district in Germany, and Madame Mariam Eckhofer, along with their daughter, Miss Steffi Eckhofer, their friends and other distinguished guests from Germany, including Mr. Matthias Zack, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, who was a former Deputy District Minister in Germany. Members of the China Fort Moss Society, members of the Beerwala Urban Council, other distinguished guests, people of China Fort Beerwala, office bearers, members, players, supporters, well-wishers of the Sunrise Sports Club, and other invitees and children. Assalamu alaikum, Ayubowan, Guten Abend. Sorry. The meaning of Assalamu alaikum, for the benefit of our guests, is a greeting wishing you with peace and tranquility. And saying Ayubowan is a national greeting of Sri Lanka, and its meaning is wishing you with long life. And Guten Abend is a greeting in Germany, meaning good evening. We are obviously celebrating this in the evening. Yeah. It is indeed heartening to note that members of Sunrise Sports Club come from all walks of life, and they are also engaged and involved in many institutions, occupation, trade, and other social and charitable institutions and associations. And these include China Fort Moss Society, China Fort German Jewelry Traders Association, development committees of Al Humaizara and Nalim Hajar Balika Vidyalaya, Jamia Nalimia, China Fort Zakat Association, and China Fort Foundation, and other madrasas, among others. Accordingly, I believe we could safely and definitely say that the members of Sunrise Sports Club represent the whole of China Fort Beerwala. There were also other older football clubs in Beerwala, including Moon and Crescent Sports Club. And like me, many of you would have enjoyed matches between them. But they had not been in existence, as I believe, since the mid or late 1980s. But our own Sunrise Sports Club has stood the test of time for 3 generations, Alhamdulillah. Those who are part of Sunrise Sports Club as its patrons, as members, players, supporters, and well-wishers must be proud of the club for achieving such a recognition and status among the people of Beerwala and beyond. Alhamdulillah. We also take this opportunity to sincerely thank the founders of Sunrise Sports Club, including the families of those members who are no more with us. It is also heartening to note that one of the founder members of Sunrise Sports Club was my elder brother, Marhum Alhaj Ilyas Nalim. And other founder members were Alhaj Fauruddin Abul Hassan, Alhaj Fulail Yusuf, Alhaj Ismat Muhammad, Marhum Nisar Junaid, and at the early stage of the club, Alhaj Marhum Tajuddin Anas also played a key role as the secretary to the club, and we appreciate their sincere services, and we remember them all. Our chief guests and patrons of Sunrise Sports Club, Sir Karl Eckhofer, Madame Marion Eckhofer, their children, along with their friends from Germany, have been a pillar of strength to Sunrise Sports Club for its continuity and success. They have provided numerous support and assistance in their nearly, I thought it's 30 years, sir, but it is, you said 45 years. Nearly there are 45 years of association with Sunrise Sports Club, with its members and players. Their support included arranging training, as sir said, for some of the players in Germany, in addition to providing regular sportswear and gear for the players. Further, they have been continued to assist for many years, as Sir Karl Eckhofer mentioned, the people, the children, schools, and other institutions provide, and those are providing social services by helping them, which are located both in Beerwala and outside Beerwala. I would also like to offer our sincere gratitude and thanks to you, Sir Karl Eckhofer, Madame Mariam Eckhofer, and your daughters friends and others from Germany for assisting in numerous ways Sunrise Sports Club, schools, the people, the children, students and other institutions located in Beruwala over many years. We believe that the good work and your legacy in Sri Lanka, Sir Ekofer and Madam Marian Ekofer, will be continued with Mr. Matthias Zach, along with your daughters and friends. Inshallah. I would also like to take this opportunity to offer our thanks to Mr. Armin Dassler, owner of Puma Group, for providing us in the past sports gear to our Sunrise Sports Club. In regard to another matter related to our hometown is the availability of Nalim Hajar Stadium and ground, which is an invaluable asset of our China for Beruwala and its people. We thank everybody in the restoration, involved in the restoration and continuing upgrading of this Nalim Hajar Stadium, including by the chairman Al-Haj Kamil Nalim and other members of Nalim Hajar Stadium Committee. I would also like to offer our sincere gratitude and thanks to everybody involved in planning, organizing and arranging successfully yesterday's friendly football match as well as today's grand 50th anniversary celebration. Finally, I would like to thank the players of Sunrise Sport Club for giving us a very competitive and exciting friendly match yesterday with Sounders Sports Club, which ended in a draw. Thank you. Salam. Good evening to you all. Jazakallah khair.
Thank you very much for our president of the Sunrise Sports Club, ladies and gentlemen, Al-Haj Yaqut Nalim. Let's put our hands together once again, everybody. Thank you very much for the inspirational lead. And also thank you very much for going into detail in bringing out the values and in uplifting the communities as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we are now about to get all of your attention right into the LED screen because we have a very special video. And this is dedicated to the 40 years long history that we share in between our very own friends from Germany and in between Beruwala here, Sri Lanka as well. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Carl Ikufer and Mrs. Marion Ikufer, and also with their gracious daughter, Steffi Ikufer. Yes, along with the other communities, they have supported immensely and tremendously in making this dream happen. And as individuals, we all do have dreams. But to make all those dreams happen, we need to have the goals defined. And not only in soccer we have goals, but also in life also we do have goals. So to absolutely go ahead and achieve all those dreams, we should have that vision, mission and goals lined up in achieving it. And today is a testament of having that dream in a beachside walk or a jogging in late mornings or in the late afternoons, but in making that dream a reality, in creating a one big fraternity, a one big community that help each other, understand each other, and in community and correct in the game of sport and soccer as well. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much once again. And before we move into the video, we have a special tribute for another two gentlemen as well. And a very special tribute goes out to our very own founding member and Al-Haj M.I.M. Nalim, who have been the backbone of our Sunrise Sports Club as well, who has contributed immensely in creating the ground, our soccer ground, for us to play, for not only for the years, but also for the generations to come as well, and also in creating that vibrant and the community together with as well. And also we are now witnessing the generations taking over in marking out this ways as well. And also not only for the Sunrise Sports Club, but also in creating another institutes for the betterment of our community and our people who are in need, and also giving leadership for thousands and more, with giving an opportunities for workforce as well, in creating a lot of brands like Bayraha as well. So a very big tribute and a very big thank you goes out to our very own Al-Haj M.I.M. Nalim as well. And also I'd like to take this opportunity in thanking Al-Haj A.A.M. Shahid, the former president of Beruwala Football League and the vice president of the Football Federation of Sri Lanka. Thank you very much. And even though they are not here with us today, but their blessings and their good wishes and their wishes are with us, closer to our heart, in marking this wonderful 50 years anniversary celebration, golden celebration of Sunrise Sports Club. And also, when we talk about 50 years anniversary of Sunrise Sports Club, we are celebrating 40 years of partnership in between our very own Mr. and Mrs. Ekufer, and also from our friends from Germany, Frankfurt, in between Berula here, Sri Lanka as well. So ladies and gentlemen, and also to further more elaborate on that, I am about to invite someone very special to the podium as well. Ladies and gentlemen, with a warm round of applause, please do welcome none other than Mr. Shafri Mubarak to address the gathering and to further elaborate more on this wonderful NDV as well. Over to you, Mr. Shafri Mubarak.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everyone, good evening. Today I'm honored to share with you the inspiring history of Sunrise Sports Club, a testament to resilience, community spirit and unwavering commitment to football in Berula. The club's origins can be traced back to the opening of Nalim Hajar Stadium in 1970, a dream realized by late Al-Haj M.I.M. Nalim and the late Al-Haj A.A.M. Shahid, a former president of the Berula Football League and vice president of the Football Federation of Sri Lanka. This pivotal event even marked the commencement of organized sports in Berula and paved the way for the establishment of Sunrise Sports Club in 1974 by a group of visionary leaders, including the late Al-Haj Imran and Tajuddin Anas. Within a few years, Sunrise Sports Club achieved remarkable success, winning the Division II knockout tournament and subsequently advancing to Division I in 1979. By the early 1980s, the club had solidified its position as a prominent player in the Berula Football League. Key contributors such as M.J. Ansar, who captained the club from 1980 onwards, and the prefect of games, Mr. Anwar Sir, played a pivotal role in shaping Sunrise golden era. The club's growth was further propelled by the unwavering support of the local and the international community. In 1983, late S.M. Mustafa introduced patron Carl and Marian Ekofer, who have been instrumental in the club's continued success. And in 1984, Mr. and Mrs. Ekofer visited the Sunrise Sports Club Berula for the first time. This visit marked the beginning of the club's growth, fueled by Mr. Ekofer's visionary leadership and unwavering support. Through his effort, the club secured sponsorship from Puma for sports gear and provided training for Sunrise players. Players like including Mr. Ansar, Mr. Irsan, Mr. Naufan, Mr. Fazal, Mr. Nawaz, and Mr. Rizwan in Germany. Additionally, Mr. Ekofer also facilitated a visit from FC Hotstad to Sri Lanka in 1986 and 1993. During the 1980s and 90s, Sunrise Sports Club competed in prestigious tournaments such as the FA Cup, Bristol League, and the club's success led to the emergence of talented players who represented Sri Lanka at the national level, including Ansar Junaid, who was on his 9th Asian School tournament in Bangkok, which was held in 1980. And also Farhad Anas, Sifakat Siddiq, and Abdul Rahman Nufail also represented Sri Lanka at different tournaments. Despite facing challenges such as limited access to facilities, the club preserved and expanded its membership to over 300 individuals. Sunrise Sports Club actively participated in competitions and engaged in several matches against renowned clubs throughout Sri Lanka. Presently, Sunrise Sports Club stands as a symbol of teamwork, resilience, and a shared passion for the sport. The club's achievements are a testament to the contributions of countless individuals and supporters. Sunrise Sports Club continues to inspire a new generation of players and bringing pride to Berwell. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for a very special moment of this evening. And it's definitely going to be a highlight of this evening as well. And ladies and gentlemen, in marking off these decades of friendship, in marking out these decades of support and bringing out the vibration and helping out the young individuals, helping out the sportsmanship and helping out the communities in need, as the Sunrise Sports Club, we are ready to hand over a special token of appreciation, a special plaque, a special memento in marking of this wonderful partnership as well. And as we celebrate the Golden Jubilee celebration of the Sunrise Sports Club, we take this as a great honor and as a great pride to present this special token of appreciation. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to present the token of appreciation, I would like to invite the president of the Sunrise Sports Club, Al-Haj Yaqut Nalim, to join us on stage as we are getting ready to present a very special token of appreciation. And ladies and gentlemen, as do we have the president of the Sunrise Sports Club, Al-Haj Yaqut Nalim, we are about to hand over this special token of appreciation and the plaque to none other than, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to give a warm round of applause for our patrons. Ladies and gentlemen, this invitation goes out to none other than Mr. Carl E. Cooper and Mrs. Marian E. Cooper to join us on stage to receive this special token of appreciation for the long partnership that we have celebrated and for the long service that you have been rendered out, the support that you have been rendered out all throughout these years, decades, and this journey. My dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, the community, why don't you join for a wonderful round of applause? And I think, yes, indeed, they deserve a standing ovation as well, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put our hands together to Mr. Carl E. Cooper and Mrs. Marian E. Cooper from the hands of our very own, the president of the Sunrise Sports Club, Al-Haj Yaqut Nalim, receiving this special token of appreciation. And ladies and gentlemen, I would like to we invite Mr. Carl and Mrs. Marian to remain close by because we got many more things in lined up as well. And ladies and gentlemen, today, as I mentioned before at the beginning as well, is a very special day for our community, for the journey soccer, for the journey of football, not only in Berwala but also in Sri Lanka, because this one big community, this fraternity, this team is celebrating 50 years, 5 decades, and it's the Golden Jubilee celebration as well. And on behalf of the Golden Jubilee celebration, we are launching a special edition of the anniversary book, and it's going to be an anniversary souvenir for each and every one of you. And first and foremost, we're going to hand it over from our hands of Mr. Taslim Shahid and also Mr. Milhan Mohammed. I would like to invite Mr. Taslim Shahid and Mr. Milhan Mohammed to join us in handing over our very first anniversary souvenir, the anniversary souvenir to our very own Mr. Carl E. Cooper. And ladies and gentlemen, our very own junior member, Rahid Shiraz, will be bringing on our very own anniversary edition souvenir right here for this evening as well. And from the hands of Mr. Taslim Shahid and Mr. Milhan Mohammed, we are about to hand over our first anniversary book, our anniversary souvenir for our very own Mr. Carl E. Cooper. And it will be presented by Mr. Taslim Shahid and Mr. Milhan Mohammed. And our junior member of the Sunrise Sports Club, Rahid Shiraz, will be bringing on our very own souvenir. And from the hands of Mr. Taslim Shahid and Milhan Mohammed, handing it over to Mr. Carl E. Cooper. And to present it to the Mrs. Marian E. Cooper, I would like to invite Mr. Nauhan Farid and Nawaz Wadud to join us as well. Handing you over from the hands of Nauhan Farid and Nawaz Wadud to the Mrs. Marian Ikufor. And to present the next set of our very own souvenirs, I would like to invite Mr. Hanan Sharif and Mr. Ishaq Hassan to join us on stage. And from the hands of Mr. Hanan Sharif and Mr. Ishaq Hassan, I'd like to invite our very own, the beloved daughter of our very own Mr. and Mrs. Ikufa, Ms. Steffi Ikufa, to join us on stage to receive the special edition of our anniversary souvenir. Let's put our hands together, everybody, handing over it to our very own Steffi Ikufer from the hands of our very own Mr. Hanan Sharif and Mr. Ishaq Hassan. Thank you very much. And please do remain on stage because we got many more things lined up for you as well. And also, we have a very special presentation by the China Fort Mosque Committee. And to do the honors, I would like to invite the treasurer of the China Fort Mosque Committee to join us on stage to present the special presentation for our very own Mr. Carl Ekufer.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good evening. Good abend. I am not used to speak in English because I studied in my mother language Tamil. Anyhow, I try my best to speak in my English. Honorable Ekufer, former Minister of Mankarising District, and Mrs. Maria Ekufer and their daughter Mrs. Stephanie, and the distinguished guests from Germany, and the members of Sunrise Sports Club, and all other ladies and gentlemen. So there's a verse in our Holy Quran: he who is not grateful to the man is not grateful to God. According to this verse, as a Supreme Committee of China Fort Beruwala, China Fort Mosque Committee, is the duty to thank you regarding the several help you have done to our area, especially to the Nalimajar Ladies College. In 2005, after the tsunami disaster, we have to intake a lot of children from the Mardana area because their school was affected to the tsunami. For that, we faced the shortage of classrooms. At that time, the members of our society put up a shed with a roof with a coconut tree leaves. At that time, Mr. Irsa Mohammed came to my home and asked, why you all put my daughter in that shed? So I told Mr. Irsa Mohammed, my daughter also is studying in the same shed. So I told him, I put the suggestion, why don't you speak to Mr. Ekufer and build a classroom building? And Irsan didn't
tell anything and just bite his nail and went off. After the week, he came and told me, yes, I spoke to Mr. Eckhofer. He agreed to build a building, 3-story building with 12 classrooms. Sir, now we are going to Sanimajia Ladies College. So now if we're going to build that building, it will cost more than 50 million, now estimated. Then Mr. Eckhofer came and asked how it would cost. Then from the engineering office, they estimated 11.5 million for the entire 3-story building. And Mr. Eckhofer promised to build a ground floor and they have sent 3.7 million rupees. When he came to open ceremony, he asked me, who built the upper floor? Why don't you ask at one word from me? So I told him, anybody didn't make that. From your money, from the 3.7 million, we have put up 2 stories. That means ground floor and first floor. At that time, he was very happy and asked me, what about the second floor? And he called that conductor and asked the cost. He told it was 2 something. And Mr. Eckhofer asked me, if you are carry out from your taking this project from your society, how much will it cost? I told it will cost 1.5 million. And he went to the site with Risan and talked something and came and tell, yes, I will send other money also to put up a second floor. When he came to open the second floor, after the opening ceremony, I told Mr. Risan and the other his friend to bring him to the Nalimajiyar Tental. It is in the Al-Humedra National School. The Mr. Eckhofer and Mrs. Eckhofer came there and see, and the Mrs. Eckhofer told that day, what is your instruments are very old, it should be kept in the museum. And after that, he sent 1 million to put up to make a building. The building cost was 350 lakhs. And 650 lakhs was, we didn't use anything. And Irisan Mohammed bought a very big dental chair. After that, the government didn't allow us to put that the dental chair in that unit because there are several the rules and regulations. They asked me to build up another floor. So again, he sent another 1 million and we put a up chair and now it is functioning. The ground floor is for the, it was built by former our chairman Alhaj Nalim Hajiyar in 1969. That dental was donated. Now the children and the adults are getting benefit from this dental. Like that, for the primary school, from your friend, I don't know the name, I forgot the name, the Risan Mohammed got musical instruments. Like that, in the Berual area, you have done a lot of things individually, house, the business improvement, that's all. As a Supreme Committee of China Port, we have duty to thank you and the people of Mankaring for your great help. As a token of the appreciation, I like to call our committee, Deputy Chairman, Yaqut Nalim, and the the Joint Secretary Shahab Bajiar, and the Vice Chairman Safwan, and the Joint Secretary Arush to come to stage to hand over this memento. Please come.
Handing over a very special token of appreciation by the China Ford Mosque Committee for our very own Mr. Carl Ikufer and Mrs. Marian Ikufer. Let's put our hands together, everybody. With the courtesy of China Ford Mosque Committee, a very special token of appreciation for the wonderful community services trundled and throughout the decades by Mr. Carl Ikufer and Mrs. Marian Ikufer and the community. And thank you very much, Al-Haj A.Z.M. Safire and the other dignitaries joining in handing over the China Ford Mosque Committee presentation as well. Can you put our hands together, everybody, once again for the China Ford Mosque Committee for their presentation. And Mr. Carl, remain on stage. Please to remain on stage as we got many more things lined up as stay for this evening as well. And coming up next, there's another special presentation by our very own P.M. Rizwan. I'd like to cordially invite our very own Mr. P.M. Rizwan to do the presentation and hand over the presentation for our very own Mr. Carl Ikufer and Mrs. Marian Ikufer. I'd like to cordially invite Mr. Carl Ikufer and also Mrs. Marian Ikufer. There's another special presentation by our very own Mr. P.M. Rizwan. And these appreciations are because of the wonderful service that they are rendered. Everybody, let's put our hands together to Mr. Carl Ikufer and Mrs. Marian Ikufer from the hands of Mr. P.M. Rizwan. Thank you very much. A very special token of appreciation from the hands of Mr. P.M. Rizwan. Ladies and gentlemen, and no, we got more. And now, this time, we're going to hand it over some presentations from the hands of Mr. Carl Ikufer. Now, this time, our very own Mr. Ikufer will be joining on in presenting and handing over some presentations for our very own guest as well. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special gifts for our former Sunrise Sports Club captains, and from the hands of Mr. Carl Ikufer, we are about to present the gifts for our very own former Sunrise Sports Club captains as well. I think, yes indeed, we are ready with the presentation, and this invitation goes out to, and this first gift either other goes out to Mr. Ansar Junaid. Let's put our hands together to Mr. Ansar Junaid, and from the hands of Mr. Carl Ikufer, accompanied by Mrs. Marian Ikufer, we are presenting our very own members of our Sunrise Sports Club captains, and this is very specially to Ansar Junaid. A very special gift for our former Sunrise Sports Club captain, Ansar Junaid, from the hands of Mr. Carl Ikufer and Mrs. Marian Ikufer. And this is definitely going to be passed out to the next generations to come as well. And thank you very much, Mr. Ansar Junaid. And coming up next, we'd like to invite Mr. Hisan Hashim to join us on stage to receive your gifts as well. Let's put our hands together. Our former Sunrise Sports Club captain, Mr. Hisan Hashim. Let's put our hands together for our Sunrise Sports Club former captain, Mr. Hisan Hashim, receiving it from the hands of Mr. Carl Ikufer and Mrs. Marian Ikufer. Congratulations. And coming up next, we're going to give away some token of appreciation and presentation for our 15 founding members. And from the hands of Mr. Carl Ekufer and Mrs. Marion Ekufer, we're going to hand it over for our 15 members of founding members of the Sunrise Sports Club in this very beautiful evening and this gathering of the Golden Jubilee celebration of the Sunrise Sports Club. And inviting, coming up first, we got Al-Haj Fasal Sharif Mazouk. Mazouk. Let's put our hands together. Al-Haj Fasal Sharif Marzuk. Let's put our hands together to Al-Haj Fasal Sharif Marzuk, everybody, from the hands of Mr. Carl and Mrs. Marian Ekufa. And will be followed by Al-Haj Anzar Junaid. Let's put our hands together to Al-Haj Anzar Junaid, everybody, from the hands of Mr. Carl and Mr. and Mrs. Ekufer. Coming up next, Al-Haj Taslim Shahid. Yes. Congratulations, Al-Haj Taslim Shahid. And coming up next, Al-Haj Naufan Farid. Al-Haj Naufan Farid will be followed by Al-Haj Shoaib Ismail. Al-Haj Shuhaib Ismail. Congratulations to Al-Haj Shoaib Ismail, and will be followed by Mr. Hamza Hassan. Inviting all of you to join for a photograph as well while you're receiving your special token of appreciation for our founding members. Inviting Mr. Hamza Hassan. Congratulations to Mr. Hamza Hassan, receiving it from the hands of our very own Mr. and Mrs. Ekufer. Coming up next, Al-Haj Ishaq Hassan. Let's put our hands together, gentlemen. Let's put our hands together. This is our founding members. Al-Haj Ishaq Hassan, and will be followed by Mr. Shifan Wadud. And on behalf of Mr. Shifan Wadud, I'd like to invite his son to receive this special token of appreciation. Let's put our hands together, everybody, in representing Mr. Shifan Wadud. His son is collecting the special token of appreciation. And coming up next, let's put our hands together to Al-Haj Nawaz Wadud. And all the 15 members will be remaining on stage to take a group photograph. And congratulations to Al-Haj Nawaz Wadud. And will be followed by Mr. Nazir Sultan. Congratulations to Mr. Nasir Sultan. And coming up next, Al-Haj Irsan Mohammed. Congratulations to Al-Haj Irsan Mohammed. And will be followed by Al-Haj Zaruk Jamaldin. and will be followed by Mr. Abdul Kader Marikar. I'd like to invite Mr. Hanan Sharif. Congratulations to Mr. Hanan Sharif. I'd like to invite Al-Haj Milhan Mohammed.
He's here. He's coming.
Congratulations to Al-Haj Milhan Mohammed. And we'd like to invite Mr. Abdul Kader Marikar to join us on stage in receiving your special token of appreciation. Let's put our hands together, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our founding members of the Sunrise Sports Clubs, and we'd like to invite all our founding members to join for a group photograph. And why don't we all put our hands together for our founding members, the 15 founding members from the very own 1974. As we celebrated in 2024, let's put our hands together once again. One big celebration as we celebrate the Golden Jubilee celebration of the Sunrise Sports Club at this wonderful location. I'd like to invite all our founding members to join for a group photograph. Yes, accompanied by, together with Mr. and Mrs. Igufa as well.
Tomorrow morning, we make training with all players, and on evening, we make a match against the young Sunrise. And we old men, we will win. We will win. Thank you very much. My team. And you remember our training in the 80s? Huh? Were very nice, huh? Very successful. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you. All team.
Join middle for a photograph. To the middle for a photograph. My dear friends, colleagues, let's put our hands together. One final round of applause for our 15 founding members, everybody. Thank you very much. And you have made history, and you have created history, and you have made a generation as well. And Mr. Carl, yes, Mr. and Mrs. Igufa, remain on stage as we have one final presentation. Mr. Carl and Mr. and Mrs. Igufa remain on stage as we have the final presentation for both of you. Right, ladies and gentlemen, and for the day, this is going to be the final presentation. And Mr. Carl, Mr. Marino, you have created memories, right? You have helped Sri Lankan people to create memories and to bring on memories as well. And we have a very special gift for both of you. For take these memories wherever you go, and all these videos, all these memories, of all photographs, all in one pen drive is going to be handed over to you. And to present it, I would now like to invite our very own Mr. Afran Sharif to join us on stage to do the very special presentation of our all-in-one package for our very own Mr. and Mrs. Ikuva. From the hands of Mr. Arfan Sharif, ladies and gentlemen, handing it over to our very own Mr. Carl Ikufer and Mrs. Marian Ikufer. Let's put our hands together, Mr. Arfan Sharif, handing over the memories all included for the night as well. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for our very own Mr. and Mrs. Ikufer. Thank you very much for all of you generosity, humbleness, and making Sri Lanka a much more celebrated place with all of your friends and colleagues as well. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is now time for our very own chief guest and other dignitaries will joining on for each and every one of your table to have a very casual chat and to introduce each and every one as well and to have an interactive session. I'd like to invite our very own chief guest and Mr. Ansar Junaid and Mrs. Hamza Hassan and our very own Mr. Alfra Ahmad will be joining you in for the table rounds as well and to have a very casual chat as well. And ladies and gentlemen, and also you may have received already our very own anniversary edition souvenir from the hands and it will be marked by our very own firstly Mazruk and Shiraz Hanifi and also Ramiz Wafa as well in celebrating our very own anniversary special edition souvenir as well. And ladies and gentlemen, with all of that, they said every good thing comes to an end, but tonight is definitely not going to be an end because it's going to be in a new beginning as the sun rises with our Sunrise Sports Club as well. And I'd like to take this opportunity in saying thank you and saying thank you very much for each and every one of you. Villain Dunk, thank you very much for all our friends and colleagues as well. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, a very special day as we mark the 50th Golden Jubilee celebration as well. 50 years celebration and 50 more years to celebration as well. Thank you very much. Enjoy your proceedings, enjoy your dinner, and have a wonderful evening as well. And we're going to go ahead. Thank you very much. Thank you. And also we're going to move along with some group photographs as well. But meantime, enjoy this evening, enjoy this beautiful night as we celebrate the 50-year celebration, the Golden Jubilee celebration of the Sunrise Sports Club. Thank you very much. Well and done for each and every one of you. Enjoy your day, enjoy your evening. Thank you very much.